In this video, we are going to study the practical to determine coefficient of viscosity by Poiseuille's method. Now, first we are going to study what apparatus we want for this practical. See, first we want a capillary tube having a uniform bore. Then we want a constant reservoir where we can pour water, tubes, then manometer tube, beaker to store water, and stopwatch. As we have already studied the theoretical part, how we can find the coefficient of viscosity by Poiseuille's method. See, the formula eta is equal to pi p r raised to 4 upon 8 VL, where P is hydrostatic pressure, R is radius of the capillary tube, V is the volume of the liquid, and L is the length of the capillary tube. We can elaborate the formula. So, we get eta is equal to pi h rho g, that is the hydrostatic pressure P, r raised to 4 upon 8 volume of the liquid. We can write amount of liquid flow per unit time. So, V upon T into length of the capillary tube L. Now, see the formula. What we have to find from the formula? See, the H is the height of the manometer liquid, so that we are going to take. Then rho is the density of liquid that we know, that is density of water. G is the gravitational force. R that we have already calculated in capillary tube rise method, that is R is 0.1 centimeter. Then volume of the liquid that we have to find. For volume, we are going to find amount of liquid per unit flow per unit time. So, we are going to store a liquid in a beaker. So, we get the volume. Then length of the capillary tube that we have measured, that is 30 centimeter. So, in this formula or in this practical, we have to find the volume of the liquid flowing per unit time. See, these are the observations. The coefficient of water given by this formula. So, we know that the density of water, that is 1 gram per centimeter cube, acceleration due to gravity 980 centimeter per second square, radius of capillary tube, that is 0.1 centimeter, and length of the capillary tube is 30 centimeter. Now, we are going to proceed the practical. Now, see, this is the whole apparatus for Poiseuille's method. Now, first we have to pour water in a constant reservoir, so that this level will be maintained at constant level. Okay. This is a tube, means we are going to allow the liquid to flow from a tube to this capillary tube. Now, this tube is connected to the capillary tube, and we have to allow the water to flow from this capillary tube in a constant way. Again, see, take care that no bubbles will form in this limb. Now, pour water again so that the level will be constant. Then water flow through this capillary tube. See the reading H1, that is height of one limb, that is 24, and H2 height of second limb, that is 14 centimeter. Now, allow this liquid to flow constantly so that we can store this water in a beaker dropwise. First, we are going to start this stopwatch so that we can count the water stored in a beaker. So, there are some readings on the beaker. So, we are going to store water 50 ml, and we are going to calculate the time. In this way, we get the observation table. See the manometer reading, one limb is H1, that we are going to take a constant. H2 we have taken 14. Find out the difference between H1 and H2. We can also see this observation table, that is one limb height, second limb height, then take the difference H1 minus H2. So we get the H, that is height of the liquid. Then find out the volume, so that total amount of water stored in a beaker, then time required to store the water in a beaker, so we will get the volume. Now put the all values in the formula in such a way the formula becomes pi h rho g r raised to 4 upon 8 VL. Put the values of V small v, that is the volume of the liquid per unit time, that is the amount of liquid flow per unit time. So that water store we got how much time required. So putting the values in the formulas we get 0.1097 poise. In this way we can find the coefficient of viscosity of water by using Poiseuille's method.